Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, I am Psychic Bella Love, and you can book your own personal private reading with me on my website, psychicbellalove.com. And in honor of Free Britney, you can use code FREE until the end of November for an extra 30% off any appointment on the site, excluding emergency skip the line appointments. And if you are watching this after November 30th, you can use coupon code NEW, all in caps, to get extra money off if you are a new client. Also, you can join my Patreon. That is the only place that I take requests for celebrity video readings. We also have daily content that is exclusively uploaded to Patreon, live celebrity readings. So tonight I'm going to be doing a live with my Patreons. If you want to join, that information will be linked down in the description box below. That is also the place where we tackle all the conspiracy theories and all that kind of stuff that we can't talk about over here. And you can follow my backup channel. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers over there, which is the YouTube threshold to go live, then we will start doing live celebrity readings from that channel. And you can follow me on Instagram. All that information will be in the description box below. And make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, because I am trying to get out daily uploads for all of November and December. So, and you know, YouTube has been all over the place with their uploading and processing time. So I don't always get to upload everything on a consistent schedule. And if things happen and I have a second, I will sit down and record real quick. So that's why you want to hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. All right, so there is a conspiracy theory going around in these streets that Meagan Good and Devon Franklin are having issues or have separated because they haven't been posting about each other, and he said some things that people were sort of inferring to be maybe about their relationship, and then she hasn't been wearing her ring. So we're gonna take a look at that. Spirit, please join us and answer any questions that we have in regards to Meagan Good and Devon Franklin's relationship. Thank you, Spirit. We're asking only with the intention and purpose of clarity and understanding, not with any bad intention, just so that we know the truth. Please bless and protect all who we ask about, as well as all who participate, listen, and watch. Thank you, Spirit. Amen. Spirit, what do we need to know? Are Meagan Good and Devon Franklin in a good place? Are they separating? What is the truth in this situation? Thank you. And also, if you are new here, my stand and light broke. So we're using an iPad stand and making do until we get a replacement. All right. And I know I said last week I was gonna order one, and I still haven't gotten to yet because so much stuff happened last week that every time I was gonna sit down and like peruse, you know, Best Buy and Amazon and all those places just to, you know, finalize my decision, then it was like Astro World happened or Free Britney or this or that. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna make a video instead of ordering something. But y'all know me and techie electronic stuff anyways are not the best of friends. The underlying thing that's coming up first in the underlying energy is not being able to come to like get on the same page about starting a family. It feels like originally, you know, they both were, yeah, we're gonna do this and this time. However, things keep coming up, and now it's like, are we ever gonna have kids? Because hello, like, you know, we're gonna get to a certain age and then we no longer can. And it feels almost very much similar to Jeannie, Mai, and Freddie, where, you know, he really started wanting kids and she wasn't in the same place as him. And that was what ultimately split them up, because he's coming through as the person who isn't getting what they want in this situation. However, he's not willing to completely give up. He's trying to find a compromise so that they can work things out and get on the same page, because he doesn't want to lose what they have worked so hard for. The thing is that I do feel like there is a separation, or at least there's some sort of talks going back and forth about whether or not they're going to work things out, because we're in this hermit card mode of trying to make a decision, and really both of them are just sort of taking a time out from things while they work on themselves and ask themselves, what do I want going forwards? However, I do get him being disappointed, because I don't feel like this marriage is going to last much longer. Also, something fell out here about getting caught in a lie or not feeling like the other person is being honest. And Spirit saying there's some stuff that, you know, obviously Meagan came from a different world, and he's, you know, obviously not, you know, she came from the secular world, and there's certain things that as a wife he doesn't want her to do, and there was a lot to overcome with all of that coming new, you know, compromises. And Spirit saying that he's been feeling like some of the stuff that she promised that she would do, she hasn't kept her word on that. So, and there's something about like some offer and role that was coming in that would require her to maybe like dress provocatively or have sex in the movie, and he was not all there for it. However, she feels like this is an opportunity and my career needs this, you know, and I can't completely not do anything. And there's something about otherwise the script is great, and she feels like it's going to be something that is really worth her time to pursue, and that it would put her back up on the top, you know. So that's also an issue. But Spirit's also saying, you know, they really, at the end of the day, not that they are not compatible people, because they, you know, on the personality wise, get along with each other great and have a great friendship. It's just that both of them have different paths. Both of them have different goals. Both of them had different expectations. And that's all starting to prove that getting along and really loving each other isn't enough when you're really not on the same page, because the whole point of marriage is to, you know, try to, or any relationship, is create a goal and work towards that, whether that means we're going to get married and have a family and raise kids together, or we're going to go out and be social justice warriors, whatever that is. But if you don't have that and you're just sort of floating around and expecting that the other person has to always kind of give in, nothing ends up working out. Spirit, what can you tell us about Meagan? Does she want this relationship to be over? Is she trying to work on things herself? Thank you. She feels like it's time to walk away. She really feels like she went into this situation a little bit blind, that both of them did, but that it's just only ended up, you know, hitting a wall, and they can't ever seem to get on the same page. And it's not something that she's like happy to walk away from. I don't get her being like, oh yeah, I'm so fed up with this and over it. It's just one of those things where you still care about somebody, but I don't see us being able to get past you know, where we're at. I don't see us being able to find that common compromise that's gonna help us work things out. She doesn't feel like he speaks to her kindly also. It's like he'll say things that she feels are mean or judgmental even, and you know, then she'll call him out on it, and it's like, oh, well, I didn't mean it that way, or I didn't, you know, say it to hurt you, but, and she would forgive it, but it's like over time she felt like, you're being really passive aggressive and taking things out on me, you know, and trying to put me down because maybe you're mad because, you know, something didn't go your way at work today, or like a lot of the time she felt like it's not even like I didn't do anything to bring this energy on. And she felt like that's a side of him that she did not see at all before they got into their marriage. And because of that, you know, she's sort of at the place where it's just like, I don't know how much more of this I can take. And she did want to have a family too, but she felt like they needed to be in a better place first. Because if you make me cry every day, if you're making me feel bad about myself, if you keep saying, you know, these not so nice things, I don't want to bring kids into the picture and then they're going to like start, you know, think that that's okay or whatever. And so she did ask him, you know, multiple times to work on that. And between, you know, all of that and then not having this whole we're on the same page thing, even though she would love to ultimately try to work things out, I get that she is just at the point where it's like, I've tried so much, there's no more I can do. And, you know, of course, here he is trying to work on himself and try to hold on to things and work on the relationship now. And to her, it's like too little too late, right? Because I've already gotten to the place where you've hurt me so much, I just don't know what to do anymore. We might see them get back together like very shortly, and all of a sudden they're posting about each other again and everything. However, there is going to ultimately be a complete, you know, statement coming out that they've ultimately decided to be the best of friends and just go their separate ways and then give them time, you know. I don't think it's going to take her very long to remarry though. And it's not that she has somebody waiting in the wings right now. It's that she's going to find somebody who's much more like aligned with her, that they do have more of the same common goals. They do want the same things. And I think it's going to be a situation the same way that we saw Jeannie Mai, you know, not want to have a baby with her ex-husband. And that's one of the big reasons that they break up, and then all of a sudden, you know, she's married and having a baby with somebody else a couple years later. This feels very similar to that. But I'll tell you this too. She has ancestors showing up who want her to leave this situation because he's not her true soulmate. The person that's coming in after him is. And so that's why it's her making up her mind to just walk away, heal, move on from this. And because of that, she brings in her Russell Wilson. So, but like I said, she's not, you know, when they split up, neither one of them is like, oh yes, you know. I feel him, you guys. I do feel him being a little petty, because it feels like he's gonna act like Brian Austin Green did when him and Megan Fox split up, and he was kind of trying to infer that Colson had something to do with it. Then he was trying to act like Megan Fox was never around her kids because she was chasing around Colson. Then he moved on to somebody else. But, you know, it feels like that, like he might end up trying to make it like, oh, she was being inappropriate or something like that with other men at work, or, oh, I think she was already talking to that guy before we broke up. But that's not true. And I don't feel he's going to outright claim that she cheated, but people around him or sources may say things or whatever. So, but Spirit's saying, you know, remember that people often don't act out of the most dignified places when their hearts are broken and they're facing loss and rejection. So it's not a, you know, the happy ending I was hoping to see. Like, I was hoping to see that Spirit was going to be like, oh, they're fine, they're just on vacation or something. But at least we do get a happy ending at the end for Meagan. So I love you guys so much. I am going to go ahead and wrap this up here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Let me know, did you think that they were a good match for each other anyways? I always got kind of like this weird, like, you guys would be great best friends, but I don't necessarily know about, like, you know, romantic. Like, I just never got this, like, whole, like, romantic vibe from the two of them together. But also make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell on your way out. If you would like to join my Patreon, follow me on Instagram or my backup channel, or book your own personal private reading with me, all that information will be linked in the description box below. I hope everybody is having an amazing day, and I will see you guys all again soon. Bye.